Okay, I wanted to record this because this is pure consciousness coming down into me right now, flowing out of me. Okay, so foundational. A truth that has been my truth my entire life is that I am one with you and you are one with me. I love you because I see myself in you and you are in me. This is a fundamental truth. So when somebody else is feeling a certain feeling, I am very willing and able to feel that feeling because I see them, I love them. I'm able to feel them at a deeper level because I love them. Now, my ability or willingness to feel other people varies on the willingness of me to feel those feelings that I don't want to feel. However, I still see myself in them. I may restrict my ability, or I may restrict what I see based off of what I want to see. Maybe I don't want to see the dark shit. Maybe I'm not ready or able in the moments to feel those things. However, the truth is always there. If I really wanted to, I can see deep into your soul and really feel you, really fucking vibrate with you. If I really wanted to, I can love at a very deep and profound level. And not everybody wants to do that. I don't want to do that all the time, but I know in my heart that that is true. So I say that because I'm recognizing something. I'm recognizing that I'm taking an overwhelming amount of responsibility for other people's feelings. In fact, I'm blaming myself for other people's feelings and not listening to my truth in the moment. I am taking on maybe a limiting belief of theirs. For example, I went to a Tantra retreat, development immersion workshop this weekend, right? There were some people that I was really able to connect with at a deep level. And there were other people that I wasn't able to connect with at a deep level. Now, I will take responsibility for my role, which is that I was blaming myself or taking on responsibility for the fact that I wasn't able to connect with them. Now, what I was really feeling was them not wanting to connect with me and taking it personal, blaming myself. And that's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And instead of me blaming myself, what would better serve these moments is to let them not want to connect with me. And for me just to connect with myself through me. And I want to paraphrase here, or I want to throw a little asterisk here. When I'm loving another person, I'm also loving myself because I see myself in that person. And when I'm loving myself, I'm also loving you. If I'm loving myself and I'm bringing that love to our interaction, don't you enjoy it as well? Don't other people enjoy when someone else is loving themselves, when someone else is in a loving state, a self-loving state? Don't other people aren't they drawn to that? Yes, because that is something that they like to feel. They do love themselves, they do love other people. However, when the ability for someone to recognize it is dependent on their willingness to recognize it in the moment. We all love ourselves and we all love other people. It's just a matter of whether or not we are willing to recognize it in any given moment. Some moments we're super in it. We're super aware of it. We're super willing to experience that. And in other moments, we're just simply not willing to experience that. That's it. It's that fucking simple. So, when I'm loving you, I am loving me. And my ability to love you profoundly is a direct reflection of my ability to love myself profoundly. And when I say you, I mean everybody that is watching this right now, everybody in this world, anybody that can see this right now. I genuinely love you because I see myself in you. And because I can say that, this means that I identify as pure energy, because you are also pure energy. The words that are coming out of your mouth, the air and vibrations that are entering in your ear is the same thing. That's you speaking yourself into existence, hearing yourself into existence. We are all one thing, pure energy. It's just a matter of our willingness to reflect and recognize that in any given moment. So, I say all of this to emphasize the fact that I love you and that's it. And that's okay. And if you don't want to connect with me, that's okay. I do not want to take responsibility or blame myself anymore. And this is why I'm having so many fucking issues. Is because I am taking it on as myself. This is an old pattern that has been conditioned into my neural pathways. I see someone not wanting to connect with me and I blame myself. I say, oh, there's something wrong with me. And you know what's funny? They may not want to connect with me for superficial, silly reasons. They may not want to connect with me because they're judging me in some way. Maybe they think I'm unattractive, or they think I'm annoying, or whatever they think. They're judging me and maybe people don't want to connect with me because they're judging me in some way, which of course is just another way of loving yourself, because any sort of judgment we have on other people is a simple judgment reflection of what we judge ourselves for. So technically, we're always loving at all times. Just whether or not we see that, okay? So anyway, bring it back a little bit. So when somebody is not wanting to connect with me for whatever reason, or maybe it's not a judgmental reason, maybe it is a genuine, they're not feeling comfortable and they're scared or they're insecure. Maybe they're judging themselves and they can't connect with me on a deeper level because they're judging themselves. I know, because I've done this many times, too much, in fact. And so when I am feeling another person not wanting to connect with me, one, that's okay. And I need to remind myself of that. And instead of desiring to connect with them in that moment, I can connect with myself in that moment, which again is the same exact thing as connecting with them, because they are me and I am them. So instead of forgetting that I forgot this truth, sink and sit back into this truth for me and for everybody, and connect with myself by connecting with others, or vice versa, connect with others by connecting with myself. So, going back to the story, when I was at the Tantra retreat, there were moments when I was super connected with people. And it may have been because they were super connecting with me, or they were super connecting with themselves. But I was feeling that. That sensation. Whether they're connecting with themselves or they're connecting with me, it's the same sensation. It's the same thing. That is the truth. And when we forget, or we're not willing to recognize that, then we feel disconnected. That is the truth. So, in the moments when I was super connected with someone, it was because either they were connecting with me, or I was connecting with them, or they were connecting with themselves and I was connecting with myself. We were both creating that sensation. We were both willing to recognize that sensation of connection with self in the moment. This is the truth. This is the fundamental truth of the fabric of reality. This is it. And so, flip the coin. In moments when I felt disconnected from another human being, it was because either they were disconnecting from themselves or we were disconnecting from each other. It's the same thing. Either they were disconnecting from themselves, I was disconnecting from myself, or we were disconnecting from each other. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. And it's never personal, because there is no separation. It's all oneness. That's it. So instead of me taking it personal, which is a concept that is born out of the idea of separation, which is false, the idea of disconnection is a concept born out of the idea or falseness of disconnection. Oh. So, I say all of this because this is the truth. This is the fundamental truth. We are never actually disconnected from anything or anyone. We just think we are in moments when we're not willing to recognize that we actually are. Oh, I feel so free right now. I feel so free because I am not taking on the blame. I'm not taking on the blame. I'm not taking on the responsibility for something that isn't true. It's not real. The idea of separation, fear, is born out of the idea of separation. So I had to record this. I had to express. I was gonna journal it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna voice record it. And then I was like, nah. This is legit shit. I need to video record this. So pure consciousness flowing through me. I love you all. I love me. I love the world. I love everything. This has been my fundamental truth since I was a kid. I love you all.